Football Queensland's coverage of the 2019 NLW and FQPL CI. Play football. Join the team today. Visit playfootball.com.au to find your nearest club. Football Foundation, making football more accessible for every income, every gender, every ability, every background, every Indigenous Queenslander. Donate today.
Welcome everyone to Underwood Park for this first elimination final of the Football Queensland Premier League between the hosts, the Rochedale Rovers and Mitchelton FC. These sides finishing fourth. Rochedale on the ladder finished fourth, Mitchelton in fifth. They actually finished equal on points. It was only, and goal difference, it was only the fact that Rochedale had scored more goals than Mitchelton, 49 compared to 44. That's why they finished fourth, and Mitchelton finished fifth.
Number 3 is Jason Tobin.
Really looking forward to this fixture this evening getting underway. Of course, we saw dramatic scenes last weekend between Capalaba and the Logan Lightning, with Capalaba winning that day, and they now go through to the NPL along with the premiers, the Sunshine Coast Wanderers. The lineups for this evening's fixture: the Rochedale Rovers. In goals is the number 1, Declan Murphy, number 2, Phil Davis, 3, Jason Tobin, 5, Joseph Field, 8, Caleb Ackland, 11, the informed Graham Fife, 13, Riley Swindells, 14, Todd Norris, 17, Reece Regan, 20, Ryan Stenhouse, 23, Matt Melville, and the subs is Liam MacArthur, Jackson Rossi, Bailey Davies, and the reserve goalkeepers Tom Carroll. As for Mitchelton, we'll just run through this quickly before we start. The goalkeeper Tom Sutherland, the 5, Hamish Bell, 6, James Piercy, 7, Emran Donnelly Fagan, 8, Kai Burns, 10, Cozzy Yanakopoulos, 11, Carter Glockner, 12, Alex Sartori, 16, Byron Sinnerton, 18, Sam Standish, 19, Paul Falso, and the substitutes for them is the number 1, Gregory Tortorello, number 3, Gabriel Durand, number 4, Jordan Loy, number 9, Owain Thomas on the bench, number 14, Zayden Basson. So it will be Mitchelton in their away strip to get us underway here tonight at Underwood Park, the home of the Rochedale Rovers. Should be a fascinating contest. My name's Jared Necken, really looking forward to what we're about to see unfold in the next couple of hours. Of course, if these sides are level after the regular 90 minutes, we will go to extra time and penalties if needed. So it is a throw in here for the Rovers. Davies to take. And then Fife gets the shot away. Never testing Sullivan in goals, but nevertheless he got the shot. The in-form Graham Fife, as I did mention earlier, scored 12 goals in 18 games so far this season, and he also scored last time these two sides met. He scored 10 goals in his past 7 league games, including a lazy 5 last weekend against South United. So he's in form well and truly, but here are Mitchelton looking to break through. But the flag does go up for offside, otherwise Carter Glockner was through and in on goal. The winner of this match will go on to either face the Sunshine Coast Wanderers or the Capalaba Bulldogs next weekend after what we saw last weekend, a dramatic end to the 18 rounds of the Football Queensland Premier League with Capalaba. I was fortunate enough to call that game, had the privilege of doing that. A fair turnout there at Capalaba, and they eventually got the job done over the Lightning. But it's the Rovers and Mitchelton's turn to strut their stuff on the big occasion tonight, as Mitchelton getting the free kick. Conditions are, well, we've had a lot of wind today, and it is, I can tell you, it is still quite windy here at Underwood Park, and it is a chilly Underwood Park as well, I might add. So the wind could cause havoc at times, you feel, tonight, as there's a throw-in for Mitchelton. These two sides both coming off wins last weekend. Just break away momentarily. Could be a chance for Mitchelton. Still they've got the ball. Looking to play in Glockner. Eventually it's Accomplice. And they've done well to hold on to the ball. Here's Donnelly Fagan. Into the midfield he goes. Plays it off to Bell. Bell finds Barnes with the run. What can he do? Still going. The tackle comes in, and eventually the referee gives the throw in favour of the Rovers. So it will be Phil Davies to have the throw in. Here's Regan. Can't flick it on, so Hamish Bell will come across to take the throw in for the Mustangs. Looking for some movement ahead of him. Eventually he was looking to pick out Sartori. Couldn't quite find him, but it's coming back. There's Fife with the header. Ball cleared forward there from field, but he couldn't get it past the Mitchie defence on that occasion. They've done well there. Here's Norris. Back to Swindells it goes. He was looking for Regan, but Bell has done well to get back. Headed on by Sartori. Here's a chance for Barnes. I thought he was going to line it up. Still he goes. Here's Donnelly Fagan. Had Bell there, decided against that. Played it back to Barnes. Stenhouse getting involved. Here's the shot from Donnelly Fagan. Just over the bar. The strike from Emran. Donnelly Fagan wasn't far away at all. Early touch for Murphy in goals. Clears upfield. Headed away. Here's Barnes trying to get onto it. He's been heavily involved in these early exchanges. Davies has done well. Barnes corralling him. Cleared forward. Back to Bell, who gets it to that man who had the shot not long ago, Donnelly Fagan. Back to Bell, and eventually he's run that ball out. Here's Davies. Quick throw to Fife. They'll have to be wary of him, the Mitchelton defence for sure. Down the left-hand side, the Rovers go. Through Ackland. Referee gives a throw-in to the Rovers, so it will be field across to take. got Fife there if he wants. He's also got Norris, heavily marked. Chooses Fife instead. What can Graham Fife do with this out wide? He's got two defenders on him. Good luck getting past them. And he can't, so it will be a goal kick to Mitchelton. Well defended there. And Sullivan will get an early touch as well. Donnelly Fagan has scored 3 goals so far this year, and can tell you he was not far away with that early attempt. It was a really good effort. And at one point, I think Murphy might have thought he was in trouble, but it did sail over the bar, so he was happy that that happened. Throw in deep in their defence for Mitchelton. Bell to take. He was looking for Carter Glockner. Headed across Stenhouse. And eventually it's going to go back to Murphy. And he puts his foot through it. It could hold up in the wind. It sort of did momentarily. Here's Accomplice. Plays it off. Swindles. Fife. In the middle of the park. Did well. Plays Davies. Phil Davies running forward. The ball there to Regan. Reese Regan on the edge of the box. And eventually that's going to come off Piercy. And it will be a early corner for the Rochedale Rovers. Graham Fife, you feel, will go across to put his left foot through it and swing a ball in. That allows the tall timber of Ryan Stenhouse and, of course, Matt Melville to get forward, as well as Jason Tobin. Early chance here for the Rovers from the corner. Fife to deliver. Ball just moving about because of the wind, I think. And it goes from Fife. Far post, headed away momentarily. Still could be a chance. Eventually Mitchelton can clear, but it's going to come back in. Davies plays the sensible ball back to Murphy, who might not have a lot of trouble with the wind tonight based on that early kick. He well and truly put his foot through it and made the distance, as he's done so again there. Here's Norris. Can he get on the end of this? It comes back to Stenhouse, who's misdirected his pass. He was looking for Norris. Ryan Stenhouse. Throw in for Mitchelton. Forward they go. Through Satori. Still he has it. Eventually the Rovers can clear, but only for a throw in to Mitchelton, as Barnes will come across to take. So yes, of course, if we are level after regular time, we will be going to extra time, 15 minutes each way, and then penalties if needed, as the referee spots a free kick to the Rovers. Cleared forward by Murphy. He's looking for Norris. He does get his head onto it. Here's Regan. Under the close attention there of Bell, who's done really well. Throw in for the Rovers. Davies across to take. Here is Todd Norris. Can't get past Barnes. Back to Tobin it goes. Out wider to Ackland, who's already shown his speed and what he can offer, and he might almost get on the end of this. Caleb Acklin in the corner, well defended. Still will be a throw in for the Rovers. Back to Field it goes. Joseph Field gets to the byline. The cutback. Regan's there. He does get his head to it. Eventually they get it cleared momentarily. Barnes over the ball. Regan's done well. Well, he got his head to it. Reese Regan, he just was a little off balance and couldn't quite get any power to direct that goal bound. And he's given away the free kick on Bell. Scorer of 4 goals so far this season, Reese Regan. There's the shot from Acomplice, also wide though, of the mark. Yes, Regan, he scored 3 goals in his first 4 league games in the senior team, but he hadn't scored for 8 games after that until last week, getting on the scoreboard again against Souths. So he burst on the scene in the senior men's squad of the Football Queensland Premier League after being at the under-20s level. Then went a little bit quiet, but potentially playing himself back into some form. Here's Davies, got to be careful, puts his foot through it. Challenge coming in there from Donnelly Fagan, and he gets the ball. He's done well, dispossessed momentarily. And the Rovers looking to build. Here you go, Mitchelton out wide. It's Falso, into the box he goes down. And the referee's going to give a goal kick here. Driving run from Paul Falso. Out wide, he picked the ball up. He only had one thing on his mind, get into the box as quickly as I can. And he almost created something. Norris can't find Regan. Well intercepted by Bell. As soon as I say that, he gives the ball away though. Will be Ackland to take the throw in for the Rovers. Gee, there's a fair bit of pace out on that far side between Caleb Ackland and Paul Falso. Here's a chance for Mitchelton. The Rovers defender backs off. Out to Barnes it goes. Plays it to Bell. Bell's got Glockner there. Opts against that. Plays it to Barnes. He might line this one up. He's looking for Yanakopoulos at the back post. Just a little bit too much on that, but this is a good start from Mitchelton. They had the early sighter with the shot from Carter Glockner, and they've been able to settle and have been the slightly better side in the opening 15 minutes. Cleared upfield by Murphy. Here's Norris. Norris with the flick on. He's looking for Field. Got to be careful, and Standish has done really well. And he's earned his side a throw-in. They're a side, the Rovers, that don't mind going the direct route rather than playing around with it out wide. When you've got players as skillful as Graham Fife who can score really from anywhere on the park, it's no wonder that they're doing that. And here's Yanakopoulos going forward. He's looking for Glockner. Davies has done really well, but he's still got to contend with this ball. Still Davies goes. Eventually the ball goes out. He did well there under trying circumstances, Phil Davies. Glockner was there to cause a concern for him. Throw in here for Mitchie. Barnes Still could be a chance. Annacopoulos, edge of the area. Still he goes. Got Bell there, uses him. What can Bell do with this? Heavily marked. Back it goes to Sinnerton. And the header has come off the Rovers defender in Ackland, and it's going to be a throw-in to Mitchelton. Barnes across to take again. Might try the long throw into the box. He's got Falso in there, and instead he plays it to... Oh, there's a shot coming in. Still could be a chance. Here's Donnelly Fagan out wide. He's looking for Barnes. Ackland's done really well to dispossess him, and now the Rovers' turn to go forward. Fife looking for Field. Field might get on the end of this. His touches just let him down slightly though, and he allowed Bell in, and Bell cleared. Throw in though for the Rovers. Here's Norris. Off the Mitchelton defender, so it will be another throw in. Field across to take. No, it's going to be Fife. To Norris. He's looking for Stenhouse. Can't quite pick him out. And now Mitchelton can break. No, the referee's going to pull it back for a free kick against Annacopoulos. So Fife, you feel, will stand over this one, and he may even line up for goal on this occasion. The numbers go forward to signal that he might be going to put a ball into the box, but you never know with Graham Fife. In it goes from Fife. There's Tobin in amongst there. Just couldn't quite get his head to it. And it goes out for a goal kick to Mitchelton. Well, that's what Graham Fife offers you. Delivery like that. Tobin just couldn't quite get his head to it. He also offers you plenty of goals. 12 goals, of course, this season. Barnes with the flick on to Bell. Nice ball there from Sinnerton. Barnes couldn't get past Davies. Bell with the quick throw into Donnelly Fagan. Can't get past Regan though, who's done well, but then he's turned it over on that occasion. And the referee gives the throw in favour of the Rovers for Davies to take. Bell's done well to get the header there against Regan. Really going to enjoy that battle tonight. It's already been a tasty one between Reese Regan and Hamish Bell, and they're on cue again here. Davies does well. Out wide it goes to Ackland. Uses Stenhouse in the middle. Stenhouse switches it back to our broadcast side. Davies just couldn't quite keep it in and almost injuring himself in the process, but he bounces straight back up. The Rovers captain. Barnes with the chest on. He's done well, and here's Carter Glockner. He's stayed on side, looking to turn Acklin. Still he goes. Done well, Acklin, to defend him out to there. Glockner, though, does get the ball in, and there's the header coming in from Satori, but comfortable for Murphy in goals. Plenty of chances in this opening 20 or so minutes here at Underwood Park. Norris does well, just looking to get past 3 Mitchelton defenders. Eventually they're able to get back. Here's Glockner, heavily marked by Acklin, and you feel he will be all night. Stenhouse with the switch again out to Davies. He's left it a little bit short though. And that's allowed Accomplice in. Back to Bell. Bell's looking for the run of Barnes. He's picked him out. Can't get past Swindells, who's done really well to hold up play. Barnes does get the ball in. Tobin's got to be careful, otherwise Glockner was in on goal. Important header there from the Rovers centre-back. End-to-end stuff at the moment. Here's Fife. Back to Swindells, who did really well a moment ago to hold up play. Davies on the ball. Swindells out to Tobin, who had that important header just before. Acklin able to keep the ball in. Tobin puts his foot through it. It's a terrific ball out to Regan. Reese Regan, still he goes into the box. Out of the box. Field, Fife, they can't get the shot away. Davies might line a shot up. Hops against that, eventually does get the shot away. But it's a tame effort and it's comfortable for Sullivan in goals. That was nice build-up play by the Rovers. They didn't panic. Eventually the shot was a tame one, but they were able to just hold on the ball and build in that attacking third for them. Fife looking for Norris with the chip over. Just couldn't quite pick him out. Here's Piercy. Fife to Regan. Regan's touches let him down there. Piercy with the header. Annacopoulos can just settle, and now Mitchelton can build. Falso with the ball. He's looking for Glockner. He's found him. One-on-one with Davies. Carter Glockner. The ball coming across, the flick on from Satori, but well and truly wide of the mark. Will be a goal kick to Declan Murphy, who's had a bit to do in these opening 25 minutes. Murphy clears. Here's Donnelly Fagan with the header. Misdirected though. Falls to Fife. Thought about the shot first time. Played it to Regan. Reese Regan does try the shot. Terrific save. Still a chance. It's Todd Norris. It's 1-0 to the Rochedale Rovers. Terrific play from the Rovers. They threatened a moment ago before that. And they've finally made it count. Regan with the driving shot. Forced the save of Sullivan. It was a terrific save, I might add. But Todd Norris was there, the man in the right area at the right time. And he tucked it home to give the Rovers a 1-0 lead. They were threatening the goal before that. We'll just break away from that momentarily as Mitchelton are on the attack here. Barnes. Back to Donnelly Fagan. Out to Falso. Stenhouse looking to get a challenge in. This is good from Mitchelton. Falso out wide. The ball across. Carter Glockner, huge chance. Over the bar from Carter Glockner. It's a terrific save from Declan Murphy. Well, a goal at one end and a huge chance at the other end. Terrific save from Declan Murphy to deny Carter Glockner. I'm not sure if it was definitely goal bound. It was only a faint little nick that Murphy got on it, but nevertheless it was a terrific save. So Mitchelton looking to bounce back with the quick reply. Barnes with the ball in. Bregan's back there. He's done really well with the second header. Now the Rovers can break quickly if they want. Fife was looking for field, just took a deflection, couldn't quite get it to him. This is good football in this first half. End-to-end stuff. That's what you want to see in an elimination final. Donnelly Fagan out to Barnes. Thought about the shot. Back to Bell. Bell down from fullback. He'll try the shot. Well and truly wide of the mark, though, from the Mitchelton fullback on that occasion, who's had a terrific start to this game. Murphy with the goal kick. He's been kept very busy in this first half. Really entertaining first half. I really hope you're enjoying it. Please let us know wherever you're tuning in from on the Facebook live stream with your comment. Fascinated wherever you are watching tonight, and I hope you're enjoying this first half as much as I am. Murphy misdirects the clearance, but Ackland's done well to get back. Tobin can only clear as far as Necropolis, who's got Bell, decides against that. Back to Piercy it goes. Then he goes all the way back to Sullivan. Here's Standish. Got to be careful here, Mitchelton, and Sullivan puts his foot through it. Good challenge there between Regan and Piercy. Stenhouse can't pick out field. Ball played through, but Glockner's going to be flagged, rightly so, for offside. That ball just coming a little bit late from Sartori, but the Rovers defenders did really well to hold a tight line. Norris, the goal scorer, of course. Can't pick out a teammate on that occasion. Melville involved. Davies back to his keeper. That one's going to hold up in the breeze. Thought the referee might have waved play on, but no, he does pull it back for a free kick to the Rovers for a high boot against Riley Swindells, who I've really been impressed with in these opening exchanges. Here's Regan. Bell does well to get back, but he's allowed Regan in with the slip. Here's Davies. Phil Davies, what can he do? He's looking to bounce one off Todd Norris. Here he is, Todd Norris, out to Regan. It's wide. Ball does go into the box, but there's no one there. Header from Tobin. Here's Melville. Now the Rovers can reset again through Phil Davies. Regan, well, I think he's out of gas for the time being, because he was not going to chase that ball, Regan, and rightfully so. He's been heavily involved. Here's Piercy. Necropolis. Oh, Bell's done really well, but he has turned the ball over. Norris to Fife. This is nice from the Rovers. Field out wide. Joseph Field, edge of the area. Looking to play it to Fife. He's got Stenhouse. He uses him. Stenhouse to Norris. Norris to Swindells. Just wanting to keep possession, and as soon as I say that, they turn it over. Huge chance. Can Glockner get on the end of this? Tobin's done really well to make up for his error and get back ahead of Carter Glockner, who's really frustrated at the minute. Norris. The run of Davies, he continues it. Couldn't get it past Piercy. Barnes gets the touch ahead of Stenhouse. Tobin with the important touch again. Yes, he gave the ball away, but was able to show the pace that was required to get ahead of Glockner. Here's Todd Norris. He's got Regan if he wants. Back it goes to Swindells, who lines one up. Now Mitchelton with the chance to break. Just wouldn't fall for Glockner. That ball, it sort of just held up. Not sure if it was the breeze or what, but that ball just couldn't quite get through to him. And Norris has got the attention of Piercy all over him, and the referee spots it, and rightfully so gives the free kick to the Rovers. For Fife to put a dangerous ball into the box. Of course, the winner of this game will go on to play either the Wanderers or Capalaba in a preliminary final next weekend. And the loser, it's season over. Fife over this ball. And it goes far post. Stenhouse just couldn't quite get a touch on it, and it sails out for a goal kick. Well, the Rovers are the only side in the Football Queensland Premier League this season to score in every game. 49 in total. They have not had a game in the league where they have not scored. And guess what? They've done it again tonight. So it's never a boring game when the Rovers are playing. Here's Field out wide. Looking to get around Falso. Back to Stenhouse. There's Norris. Still on the ball. He's done well, Norris. He just couldn't quite get past the Mitchelton defender, and that's going to have too much on it for Field. So Falso will take the throw in for the Mustangs. And that's Todd Norris's 5th goal so far this season. Here's Barnes out wide for Mitchelton. Could be a chance. He's done well. Ball across. Can't get it past Davies though. Now Tobin, he's kept that ball in. He's done really well to get down low for that header. Field. Now Mitchelton just looking to settle on the ball through Piercy. Got Bell if he wants. Fife's done really well to pressure him. Back it goes to Sullivan. And Mitchelton might get out of this. They've done so. Accomplice does well to Barnes. There's an important touch in there as well from Sinnerton. Here's Barnes. Continues his run. Looking for Carter Glockner. Can't pick him out though. And the ball runs out for a Rovers throw-in. Regan with the touch back to Stenhouse. Here's Melville. Puts it into the stands. Throw in for Mitchelton. And as I mentioned earlier, these two sides finishing equal on points, also equal on goal difference, which you don't often see. But the key thing was the Rochedale had an extra 5 goals than Mitchelton, so that's why they finished in 4th. And the Mitchelton finished in 5th. Here's Field. The driving run out wide is spotted of Ackland. Back to Stenhouse. Ball just a little wide from Field. Stenhouse is looking for Regan. It's a little too direct though, and Sullivan is comfortable. Acomplice has Davies for close attention. Terrific ball from Pierre to get Mitchelton out of trouble, and it might open up. Ball from Bell. Bell to Satori. Here's Barnes getting it from Donnelly Fagan. Brilliant play. Here's Carter Glockner to finish it. What another terrific save from Declan Murphy. That one was definitely goal bound. Getting down low to his right to deny Carter Glockner what would have been an 18th goal of the season. He's scored 17 in 17 matches, and he's across to take the corner for Mitchelton. Still could be a chance. In it goes from Glockner, cleared away by Regan. So it'll be a throw in to Mitchelton. He loves playing against the Rovers, does Carter Glockner. He's scored in both games against Rochedale this season. So there's something about them that he enjoys. Here's a chance for Sartori. Tobin does well to get back there, and he's just been wrestled to the ground, and he wants a little bit of afters. Referee's got to keep a lid on things. He's not happy with that challenge there. Coming in from Alex Sartori is James Tobin. They're all settled down now, though, and handshakes. He just got fired up for a minute there. Did Jason Tobin, the Rovers centre-back. But we're all fine now, as we have just over 5 to play in what has been a really entertaining first half. End-to-end football, which you don't always get in a finals type game. An elimination final on this occasion can be quite nervy and tight tussles, but on this occasion it's been end-to-end free-flowing football. Ackland back there, and he has to put it out for a corner to Mitchelton. Barnes will be the one to deliver the ball in. Plenty of numbers in the box for Barnes to pick out. In it goes. Eventually it's going to go out for another corner. It was Sinnerton that rose to try get the header, but couldn't quite get enough contact, and the Rovers eventually can't clear their lines, and it will be another corner. And it goes from Glockner. Far post. Looking for Sinnerton. He will get on the end of this, but he's well and truly been forced wide by Stenhouse. Back it goes to Barnes. Into the box it goes. There's a header from Pierce, but it's comfortable for Murphy, who's had a very solid first half, the Rovers shot stopper. He's looked very comfortable and sure in goals. He's been very busy. He's had a few saves to make. He has had a lot of tidying up to do, though, at the back, and he's been very sure. Here's Necropolis. Getting it from Bell. He's looking for Sinnerton. Can't pick him out. Regan finds himself in the middle of the park. Out to Fife. Fife one-on-one with Falso. What can he do? Still he goes, Graham. Fife, the ball across. Terrific header from Pierce. Otherwise, Norris was in on goal and could have had a second for him and for the Rovers. Brilliant header from James Pierce at the back for Mitchelton. Out it falls to Bell. Can the Mitchelton get a goal before half-time to level things up. Terrific ball from Bell to find Barnes. Donnelly Fagan, not allowed to turn. Yanakopoulos. Out to Donnelly Fagan. Brilliant play. Finds Yanakopoulos. Tobin's across to save the day. He's done that on more than one occasion. Jason Tobin. Throw in for Mitchelton. Since that goal that they conceded, they've been able to settle on the ball a little bit better, almost, you feel. Stenhouse. Back it goes to Ackland. Well, that header from Falso might allow field in, but he's done ever so well, Piercy, to get back. My apologies, that was actually Standish, not Falso. Field with the throw in to Stenhouse. Stenhouse looking for that switch as he has liked to do in this first half. Davies floats it, back post, still could be a chance. Field can't whip his foot around that. I think Davies was looking for Norris. He almost picked him out. Just a little bit too much on it, and Joe Field just couldn't quite wrap his foot around it. The outdoor football season is almost over, but that doesn't mean you have to stop playing. Futsal is perfect for keeping fit and improving your technical skills come season's end. Keep your outdoor team together and play futsal during the off-season. Visit playfutsalqld.com.au to find out more. Terrific idea to play futsal in the off-season to keep fit and keep those skills up, of course. It's what a number of these players do when the season comes to an end, as it may do, well, it will definitely do for one of these teams tonight. Regan gives away the foul on Barnes. Piercy looking to get on with it quickly because he knows there's not a lot of time left in this first half. Into the box it goes. It's too direct and very comfortable for Murphy. Who'll know that there could be plenty more shots in the second half that he'll have to defend, particularly coming in from Carter Glockner, as I mentioned, scoring both times these sides met earlier this season. Here's Donnelly Fagan to Barnes. He's done well to turn. He's got Bell, uses him. Hamish Bell, this is nice from Mitchelton. Is there a end product? Bell with the ball across, straight to Murphy again though. They've had too many of those balls in this first half, have Mitchelton. And Murphy's been very comfortable. Norris with the flick on, finds Fife. Can't get around Pierce, who's done really well. He's another player that's had a great first half. Done quite well defending Graham Fife. But it's been the other players that have popped up for the Rovers. And the referee blows his whistle to signal half-time here at Underwood Park. It is the Rochedale Rovers that lead Mitchelton 1-0 thanks to that goal from Todd Norris. It was a driving strike from Reese Regan, brilliantly saved by Tom Sullivan. And Todd Norris was there to tap it home and give the Rovers the 1-0 lead in this elimination final. Join us for the second half shortly.
Why do I play football?
Why do we play football? I play for fitness.
Competition.
Community spirit.
It's healthy and safe.
And fun.
I play for celebration.
What's your reason? Join our team.
We swear a lot at Total Tools. We swear by our range. We swear by our service. And of course, we swear by our prices. So you'll know that you're buying at the best price every day. Total Tools. Every tool, every trade.
Hey guys, it's Andy here from Football Queensland. I'm checking in with you guys because I have a really exciting opportunity for anyone that played Aldi Mini Roos football in 2019. We are looking for the new face of Aldi Mini Roos to be our 2020 Play Football campaign front runner. Now we are looking for you guys to send in your videos of you acting. You could be introducing your dog, your cat, your mum, your dad, your football team, whatever it may be. Send us your videos and you may just be the star of Audi Mini Roos in Queensland. Looking forward to seeing all your videos and picking that next front runner. See you guys soon. Check it out.
Why do I play football?
Why do we play football? I play for fitness.
For competition.
Community spirit. It's healthy and safe.
And fun.
I play for celebrations.
What's your reason? Join our team.
We swear a lot at Total Tools. We swear by our range. We swear by our service. And of course, we swear by our prices. So you'll know that you're buying at the best price every day. Total Tools. Every tool, every trade.
guys, it's Andy here from Football Queensland. I'm checking in with you guys because I have a really exciting opportunity for anyone that played Aldi Mini Roos football in 2019. We are looking for the new face of Aldi Mini Roos to be our 2020 Play Football campaign front runner. Now we are looking for you guys to send in your videos of you acting. You could be introducing your dog, your cat, your mum, your dad, your football team, whatever it may be. Send us your videos and you may just be the star of Aldi Mini Roos in Queensland. Looking forward to seeing all your videos and picking that next front runner. See you guys soon. Check it out.
Welcome everyone back to Underwood Park for this second half between the Rochedale Rovers and Mitchelton FC. A really entertaining first half we saw. It was end-to-end stuff at times. And in the end, it's a surprise we only have a 1-0 scoreline. Quite an even first half despite the Rovers being 1-0 in front. Mitchelton having plenty of chances as well as the Rovers, but Todd Norris was the man who was able to make the most of it and tuck it home. What a second half we should be in store for here at a very windy and cold Underwood Park. But that hasn't stopped from this game heating up, and you feel it's going to, especially in this second half with Graham Fife to get us underway for the Rovers. And we're going to do that again. Looks like it was Regan stepping over the mark. So we are underway again in this second half. Fife with the same ball. Bell with the header, and it's an errant header, and it's gone out for a Rovers corner. So very early chance in this second half for the Rovers. Fife will deliver a ball in. In the windy conditions, could cause havoc for Mitchelton. In it goes. Almost an own goal coming off. Believe it was Paul Falso there. Just slightly getting his angles wrong, and it will be another corner for the Rovers. Fife across again to take. Yes, let us know wherever you're tuning in from on the Facebook comments. David Booth, the Capalaba coach, my apologies, watching from Uralla in New South Wales, wondering who he wants to win, who he wants to see in next weekend's preliminary final. And it goes from Fife. Headed away. Mitchelton able to clear. Here's Donnelly Fagan with the early ball. Can't get it past Ackland. And Regan settles on the ball. Back to Murphy, who had a stellar first half in goals for the Rovers. Field can't quite get his head to it. That ball's been left a little short and almost allowed Fife in. If it wasn't for Sullivan, he was in on goal. Field, back to Stenhouse. Here's Swindells, very impressed with the youngsters' first half. Davies looking for Regan. Regan dropping the shoulder, well done. Ball coming across. Can't get it past Sinnerton. Still Regan on the ball. Touch too heavy, allows Bell in. And there's Barnes out on that far side. Back to Bell it goes. Melville with the header. Donnelly Fagan turns it over to Davies. Swindells can't get past Sinnerton. Here's Tobin, who had a few key interceptions in that first half. Piercy's got to put it out for a throw in to the Rovers. Regan to take quickly. Norris can't turn Piercy, and he's done ever so well, the Mitchelton centre back, to see it out for a goal kick for Sullivan to take. Takes it quickly. Sinnerton out to Bell. Nice play. The ball getting through to Glockner. Gets an important touch. Accomplice just couldn't quite wrap his foot around it and pick out Falso. Tobin clears it forward and says to his teammates, run onto that. Sullivan to Piercy. Piercy's got to be careful because Fife's there. Back to Sullivan. Not sure if he wanted it. And he had to put it straight out. Was smart from Sullivan rather than just trying to play around with it, because Fife was bearing down on him. Referee spots the free kick against the Rovers. Quickly taken by Standish. The touch from Bell is a nice one. Brilliant play out on that far side. Satori plays it to Bell. Donnelly Fagan. This is brilliant from Mitchelton. Davies getting back. He's done ever so well, but only as far as Donnelly Fagan. Lunging challenge coming in. Satori. One-on-one with Melville. He goes down. Referee sees nothing in that, though, and waves play on, rightfully so. Here's Norris. Got field. Can't get past Piercy, who's done ever so well. This game threatening to get end-to-end stuff again, as we saw so much in the first half. Really entertaining stuff on what is a cold, blustery winter's night here at Underwood Park. Throw in from Tobin. Davies, apologies. Will be Bell to go across and take the throw in for Mitchelton. If you are just tuning in, winner to play either the Sunshine Coast Wanderers or the Capalaba Bulldogs after the Wanderers finished top of the table. And the Bulldogs, of course, getting that famous win last weekend over the Logan Lightning, who are in action tomorrow. The Logan Lightning versus the Ipswich Knights. That's 3rd versus 6 in the second elimination final. And I'll be out at Tarawa Park to witness that one. Should be another entertaining affair if tonight's final's anything to go by. Back to Falso it goes for Mitchelton. Necropolis gets on the end of this. It's looking to play in Falso. They can't quite keep the ball in. Nice defending from Stenhouse. Looking to move it quickly. Fife back to Ackland. Swindells has got to be careful. He is. He played it back to his centre back in Tobin. He's turned the ball over though to Sinnerton, who's also turned the ball over. Fife just couldn't quite pick out the run of Regan. The ball did hold up. I'm not sure Regan expected it to do so. Nevertheless, Sullivan was off his line smartly in goals. Here's Barnes. Out wide it goes to Bell. The run of Sinnerton is there. He uses him. Can't get it past Swindells, who puts it out for a throw-in to Mitchelton. Here's Barnes. In the middle of the park it goes to Standish, who's allowed to play the ball over the cross. Falso, keeper coming out. He's done well there again, Murphy. He's been rock solid in goals. I cannot recall a nervy moment for the Rovers shot stopper tonight, and in these blustery conditions it's even more impressive, because you'd think it would be a goalkeeper's nightmare. Here's Donnelly Fagan. He's done well. Ball played across. Claims of a penalty. Referee waves play on. Challenge coming in from Ackland on Sartori. Norris, he's got Annakopoulos for close attention. The switch from Todd Norris, the goal scorer, is brilliant. Out to Davies. Davies to Regan. Regan's been dispossessed by Barnes, who was everywhere in that first half, the Mitchelton midfielder. And he's there again to get the touch ahead of Regan to find Bell. Here's Sinnerton. Turned over by Annakopoulos. And the Rovers have also turned it over. Ball across the top. Ackland's got to be careful because Glockner's there. Sartori miscues the volley. And now the Rovers turn to break. Fife can't get past Bell, who had a sensational first half. Here's Glockner. Neither side able to hold on to the ball, but Carter Glockner has the ball for Mitchelton at the moment. Donnelly Fagan. And it goes to Bell. Terrific touch. Back to Donnelly Fagan. Sinnerton. Not on the same wavelength there as Donnelly Fagan, and the ball goes out for a goal kick to the Rochedale Rovers, which Declan Murphy will be in absolutely no rush to take, as the Rovers have that crucial 1-0 lead 10 minutes after half-time here. Well, I've said where the winner is going, Wanderers or Capalaba. And the loser, it is season over tonight, as we are in the elimination final stage. If we are level after 90, we'll be going to extra time and penalties if needed, of course. Throw in here for the Rovers. Bell across to get the header for Mitchelton. Ball just booted upfield. It might fall for Glockner. Ackland's in there, but Glockner's done really well to get the ball, but Ackland's still there. Glockner, what can he do? He's looking for Annakopoulos. The ball not to him though, and they've turned it over. Now it's the Rovers' turn. What a ball that is from Davies out wide to pick out Fife, who was dispossessed though. And the ball eventually, no, it doesn't go out, it's offside. And Carter Glockner's not happy about that. Here's a chance. Reese Regan, Piercy getting across to save the day. Still could be a chance, though, for the Rovers. Accomplice in amongst there. Barnes headers it clear, and Mitchelton can clear. This is nice. Here's Donnelly Fagan. The ball just lofted over the top. Tobin back to save the day, this time for the Rovers. As he did so often in the first half, the Rovers centre-back. Really end-to-end stuff. Norris with the header. Regan couldn't quite get the contact he wanted. Still, Norris has the ball. Here's Fife out to field. Rovers just looking to settle now. Stenhouse. Out to Melville. Plays it to Davies, who played that terrific crossfield pass before. Lace out to find Fife, and he's continued his run here. Here is Fife. He might line this one up. He does. It's Graham Fife. Can't get it past Sullivan, though, who's held onto the ball well for Mitchelton. One of the first times that Fife's been able to turn and shoot on that left foot of his that he loves to do so. Just didn't quite get the contact he wanted. And Sullivan was able to get across and not only save, but also hold on to the ball. Barnes back to Piercy. Mitchelton looking for the switch through Standish. He's got Falso. Opts to play it to Necropolis. Brilliant play from Mitchelton. Can there be a finished product? That man Tobin back to save the day again for the Rovers. He's done really well. Field plays it into the centre of the park. To Fife. Fife in no hurry. Back to Davies it goes. Swindells is in amongst there as well. Ball played forward. Glockner's onside. Huge chance. Carter Glockner finishes it. We're all levelled up here at Underwood Park. There's been chances at both ends. And eventually Carter Glockner gets through. And he was never going to miss from there. A man in the sort of form that he's in. That's 18 goals for the season now for Carter Glockner. And in the 3 meetings between Rochedale this season, this being the 3rd, he has scored in every meeting. As it looks like Dan Panisi's going to his bench, the number 12, Alex Sartori, coming off, and he is being replaced by the number 9, Owain Thomas. What a time to bring your number 9 and striker on. Well, this sets up a grandstand finish with just under half an hour of regulation time to be played here. Referee spots the handball against Barnes. Rovers looking for the quick reply to restore their lead.
Number 12, Alexander Sullivan replaces, I beg your pardon. Number 12, Alexander Satari is replaced by number 9, Owen Thomas.
Fife over the ball. In the box it goes, there's a header from Norris! The Rovers bounce straight back and Todd Norris gets a double. Terrific ball from Graham Fife with that left foot swirling into the box, and Todd Norris tucked it home past Sullivan and restores the lead for the Rovers. Just like that, the Rovers get a goal back. Would have only been a couple of minutes between the goals. And now Mitchelton have to reset again. And they're back to square one. with Todd Norris's 6th goal of the season. He's just been the man in the right area at the right time tonight. Nothing flashy about his finishes, but he's been the man in the right area, and he was on that occasion again to tuck it home. He's been brilliant with his hold-up play as well, I might add. But when you can add that with scoring as well. But here Mitchelton go forward again. Barnes looking for Thomas. Headed away by Acklin. Coming back in through Falso. Falso into the box he goes. Falso still he goes. Tobin is back there again to save the day. Well, I really hope you're enjoying this. This is really good football we're witnessing tonight. Under testing conditions, I might add. It's a dry Underwood Park, but I can tell you it's a very blustery winter's day here at Underwood Park, the home of the Rochedale Rovers. That ball might allow Regan in, but Bell did well to track his run, and he allowed Piercy to get the ball. Claims of a free kick. Referee, I don't believe he has given it. The Mitchelton bench were adamant that that was a free kick. Looks like it's Regan that's down, back to his feet now. It was Regan and Piercy on that far side going at it. But both players A-OK, and it is a free kick to the Rovers. Davies, ball into the box. There's that man, the man of the moment, Todd Norris. Just couldn't quite turn and get a shot on goal. Barnes with the ball through. Can't get it past Davies. Turn over to Donnelly Fagan. Here is Carter Glockner. Scorer of 18 goals so far this season. Whoever Mitchelton, if Mitchelton were to win, whoever they play, they'll have to be wary of him, of course. Falso back to Acomplice. Acomplice, ball in the middle. Header from Glockner. Couldn't quite get the contact he wanted on it to get it past Murphy in goals. Davies out wide. Turn it over to Bell, though. This game really hasn't ever had a chance to settle. It's been end-to-end stuff. Melvin's done well to get back and dispossess the substitute, Thomas. Here's Bell. Plays it to the centre of the park in Acomplice. Looking to turn Stenhouse on that occasion. Can't get it past the Rovers captain in Davies. Here's Norris with the hold-up play again. And he's done well to earn his side a throw-in on halfway. Mitchelton looking to run forward through Barnes. Swindell's a little late on that challenge. Referee waves play on. Melville clears. Piercy's in amongst that. That's bounced off Norris. Might allow field in. Falso's got to be smart. Goes back to Sullivan, his keeper. And he clears, and that ball might even stay in. It does. Here's Glockner. The pass wasn't up to the standard, though, on that occasion from Donnelly Fagan, and Fife skips around him. He does well to Norris. He's got a little bit of room if he wants. Opposite, back to Swindell's out to Davies. Ball into the box it goes. Far post. Sullivan's got to be careful. Gets an important touch in the end. Otherwise, Field was there. And Mitchelton can't keep possession, and they've turned it over. Really important touch from the Mitchelton goalkeeper. Melville looking for the run of Regan. Pierce with the header. Here's Accomplice, who's been heavily marked for the majority of this game. Not really ever been allowed to turn and run towards goal as he can do. Ball out for a Rovers throw-in. It is Fife out wide to Regan. Gets it back from him. Nice 1-2. Link-up play between them two. Far post from Fife. Here's Field. Gets a shot away. Terrific save from Sullivan, and eventually Mitchelton can put it out. Driving shot from Joseph Field. And Sullivan got down low to prevent Mitchelton going 3-1 down. Picked it up, Field, and drove it goal bound. It was a terrific effort. But Sullivan was there to deny Joseph Field from getting his third goal of the season. But Rovers have a corner. Fife delivers the ball into the middle. Stenhouse was there, cleared away momentarily. It's going to come back in. Davies with the ball. It's not a bad one as well. It's just no one there. Melville back to Fife, but can't quite find him. So it will be a Mitchelton throw in deep in their own half. Ackland back there to get an important touch ahead of Glockner. Here's Davies, always looking for the switch because we know he's got it in his locker room. And he finds Fife with that ball. He's got two opponents to get past though. Graham Fife, he does. Regan was there, he just couldn't quite get the contact he wanted. How about that from Graham Fife? He had two defenders and he said, righto, let's do this. And got a ball across. It was a wicked ball across. But Regan just couldn't quite control it on the difficult attempt, I might add, the volley. Here's Davies. Rochedale well and truly pressing the Mitchelton goal since going 2-1 up. It's really been all the Rovers, as Mitchelton are just looking to settle now. Falso, Donnelly Fagan in the centre of the park. Out to his fullback in Bell. Barnes looking to run off him if he wants. Uses him eventually, but he's marked by the time he gets the ball across. But still will be a throw-in to Mitchelton. There's Thomas. His substitute lays it off for Barnes. Barnes can't get past Davies on this occasion, and Davies has to put it out. Will be a throw-in, though, to Mitchelton. Might opt for the long throw-in into the box. Through Barnes. And even the centre-back for Mitchelton, James Piercy, has moved forward. Long throw-in. It almost found its way to that man, Piercy, but was cleared away, and now it's the Rovers' turn to break. Field just couldn't quite get the touch. Back to Sullivan it goes. Well, this game being a final, it is going to be stretched in these last 20 minutes, as both sides are looking to finish this game. Here's Bell. Back to Barnes. to Thomas. Thomas can't turn. Back to Barnes it goes. He'll line it up. Can't get past Tobin, who stands in the way. And Norris now with the important hold-up play. Back to Davies. Davies looking for that switch again. This time to Field. Falso's there to get the header though. Stenhouse. That's a little bit too much on it for Acklin. We know he's quick, but not that quick on that occasion. Throw in right on halfway, right down below our broadcast position for Falso to take for Mitchelton. Thomas turns it over though. Davies trying to track this ball down. Keeps it in. Plays it to Regan. They've turned the ball over though. Here's Fife right in the middle of the park. Got Field if he wants, uses him. Who had that driving shot a moment ago. Saved eventually though by Sullivan. Swindell's out to Davies. Them two linking up. Swindell's leaves the ball a little bit short. That's one of his first errant passes I've seen tonight. Stenhouse to Fife. They stand off him. Fife might line this one up. Thought about it, opted against it, and he's turned the ball over to Barnes. Ackland's got to be careful, he is. He's done really well, in fact, Caleb Acklin, the Rovers fullback. And he has had a great game marking the dangerous Carter Glockner. Even though Glockner has got his name on the score sheet, he's still done a terrific job, Caleb Ackland. He's had the, well and truly had the pace, but he's also had the strength to compete with Carter Glockner, scorer of 18 goals now so far this season, 17 in the regular season and 1 tonight, as we see a free kick to the Rovers. With just over 15 minutes to play of regular time at Underwood Park. Graham Fife over the ball for the Rovers. Looking to fish the game off. In it goes. It's far post, but no one's there, and it's comfortable for Mitchelton, and Sullivan will go across to take the goal kick. As I mentioned earlier, they're the only side, the Rovers, in the Football Queensland Premier League to score in every game this season. And they've done so again tonight. No one has been able to keep a clean sheet against them. They only lost 1 out of their first 8 league games. Since then, they've only won 5 out of their next 10, so they haven't been in great form coming in to this match. And also another worry for them was their home form. They've only won 3 out of 9 home games so far this season, but they've well and truly turned up for this one tonight. Here's Thomas for Mitchelton, looking to drive forward. Barnes on the ball, does well Barnes. He's been heavily involved in the last 10 or so minutes. Accomplice out to the fullback in Bell. This is nice build-up play from Mitchelton. As soon as I say that, they turn it over and Melville boots the ball out. Barnes across again to take the throw in. Long throw in into the box. Can't find Thomas. There's Glockner. Could be a chance. Just couldn't fall for Donnelly Fagan. And the Rovers can clear. Nice tackle coming in from Falso. As it looks like Scott McNichol is going to go to his bench for the first time tonight. It will be the number 20, Ryan Stenhouse, coming off for the Rochedale Rovers. He's put in a solid shift tonight, Ryan Stenhouse.
Rochedale Rovers, number 20, Ryan Stenhouse, replaced by number 15, Jackson Rossi.
And it will be the number 15, Jackson Rossi, to come on for him in the centre of midfield. The former Southside Eagles player. He played 6 games at the start of this season for the Southside Eagles and has now played 7 for the Rochedale Rovers, 8 if you include tonight. Header from Sinnerton. Can't get it past field. Piercy boots the ball. Tobin's there again. He's done ever so well on this occasion, as he's done so on many tonight. Regan just couldn't quite keep that ball in. Still is a throw in to the Rovers. Norris prevents it from being a goal kick and puts it out for a throw in deep in their own half to Mitchelton. FQ is excited to announce the launch of a new referee website, a comprehensive online resource for referees across Queensland. The FQ referee website has been developed. I'll just break away from that as the Rovers looking to clear forward. Has been developed to assist match officials of all skill levels and qualifications to grow their understanding of the game and progress through refereeing pathways in the state. Here's Fife for the Rovers. Can't find Norris, who's heavily marked on that occasion by Standish. Davies sees that ball out for a throw-in. As we have just over 10 minutes to play here at Underwood Park, and it's the Rovers on the attack. The ball not quite there from Rossi. Another chance, though, for the Rovers to build from this throw-in. Fife across to take. Does well. The touch not quite there from Rossi, but he's done well to get the ball back, and eventually he's earned his side a free kick. So nice play in the end from Jackson Rossi, as we see the tall timber of Matt Melville move forward for the Rovers. We know the delivery that this man, Graham Fife, can put into the box. Can he do it on this occasion? The third would surely wrap things up here at Underwood Park. Fife, in it goes. Still could be a chance. On that far post, it might have even been that man, Todd Norris, again. It was. Well, I said on multiple occasions, he's the man in the right place at the right time, and he was again so there. He just couldn't quite finish it in the back of the net. Otherwise, it was 3 to the Rovers and a hat-trick to him. Of course, after scoring those 2 goals, Todd Norris on a hat-trick. Here's Regan. Regan driving run. Here's Rossi. Rossi to finish it. Squares it to field. A tap in. They've done it. The Rovers are 3-1 up here at Underwood Park. The home fans celebrate. And surely they're going through to the preliminary final. Terrific play out wide from Regan, who's been heavily involved in 2 of the goals now. Played it to the substitute who's just come on, Jackson Rossi. And he was able to show some composure. You thought he should have gone for goal, but he showed some composure, squared it up, and Joe Field was there to tuck it home. He had that driving shot earlier on in this half, Joe Field, which really tested Sullivan. And on that occasion, Sullivan wasn't there because he was out of his goals, looking to prevent the shot from Rossi. And Field was never going to miss from there. And surely you'd think, unless Mitchelton can pull something out of the fire, it's the Rovers who'll progress to the preliminary final stage. Whoever wins tonight, we still don't know who they'll verse next weekend. It will either be the Wanderers or the Bulldogs, but we'll have to wait until the game between the Lightning and the Ipswich Knights concludes tomorrow afternoon. That game getting underway at 5:30. Please do tune in. Should be a terrific game. Coming to you from Taralba Park. Mitchelton looking to bounce back quickly. If they're going to get back into this game, they've got to get a goal now. Here's Sinnerton. Out wide it goes. Back across to Falso. Falso's done well to get around Field. Falso into the box he goes. Driving run. Tucks it home. Hold on to your hats, folks. And things might be just threatening to kick off between Carter Glockner and looks like it might be Phil Davies, but referee gets involved to prevent anything from happening there. Well, we've got a grandstand finish with under 10 to play here at Underwood Park. Driving run from Paul Falso. He's done it on more than one occasion, and this time he's tucked it past Murphy for a second to Mitchelton. As it's now 3-2, the Rovers lead. Terrific game we've witnessed here tonight, and it's well and truly not over yet. Can Mitchelton do something to get us all square and send this game into extra time? As good sportsmanship shown by Fife and Davies, with them two making up and shaking hands. This is going to be a nervy last 5 minutes for the Rovers, as Mitchelton will look to press. Here's Regan. Got Norris there. They're looking to get the quick reply. Barnes clears it out. Acomplice. Has he been fouled? Referee does give it. Under 5 to play of regular time here at Underwood Park. I really hope you've enjoyed what you've witnessed so far tonight. Has been a really free-flowing, entertaining finals football match, and it's not over yet. Barnes, the set-piece specialist, looking to deliver a ball into the box. Eventually, he's waiting. It goes in. It's not a bad ball. There's Piercy. And eventually, Murphy can see it out for a goal kick, which I'm sure he will definitely be in no rush to take now. Mitchelton looking to press. Rovers are going to have to be strong in this last 5, because Mitchelton have got their tails up at the moment, just when you thought this game was put to bed. Paul Falso steps up. Fife out to Regan. Regan still he goes. The driving run, the ball across. It's not a bad one. There's no one there, though, for the Rovers. Falls out to Field. What can Field do? Goes out for a throw-in to the Rovers. So he's done well. the goal scorer. Trying to throw it to the other goal scorer, the man that scored 2 goals in Norris, but they've turned it over. Melville gets there ahead of Glockner ever so well. Here's Standish. Standish to Besson. Back to the goal scorer in Falso. Here's Sinnerton. What can Mitchelton do? Not long left. They've turned it over. Fife. Smart ball to Rossi, who has got an assist to his name so far tonight. Looking to get a second. Todd Norris, he's onside. Can he get the hat-trick? Still he goes, Norris. Back post looking for Regan, but Donnelly Fagan's done really well to get back and save the day. My apologies, that was actually Glockner. And Scott McNichol is going to go to his bench with the number 13, Riley Swindells, being replaced by the number 12, Liam MacArthur. Terrific game from the youngster Riley Swindells tonight we've witnessed.
Second half substitution for Rochedale Rovers. Number 13, Riley Swindells, replaced by number 12, Liam MacArthur.
Here's Thomas out wide. He's got Melville there though. Gets back, puts it out. It's a Mitchelton throw in. They're going to surely send everyone forward. Absolutely nothing to lose by sending everyone forward with being a goal down. Throw in from Barnes. It's a long throw in. Piercy's there. Still could be a chance. A shot! Over the bar though from the substitute Owain Thomas. Looking for the spectacular. It wasn't a bad attempt from the position he was in. Just couldn't quite direct it goal bound. As we're about to move into stoppage time. So yes, as I mentioned, right now as it stands, the Rovers will be going through to the preliminary final next weekend against either the Wanderers or the Bulldogs. Unless Mitchelton can bounce back quickly before full time here. Accomplice is out there, but he's heavily marked by MacArthur. Piercy dives in. MacArthur goes down. Referee gives a free kick. And things might threaten to boil over again here. Just a few challenges flying in late, and referee has got to be on top of it, and he is again so here as all the players calm down. Fife over the ball as we do move in to stoppage time. Picks it out to Norris. Norris might go to the corner because he knows how much time is left. Done well though to force him out of that, have Mitchelton. Piercy can clear, but only for a throw-in. Davies to take, and it's going to go back to the corner again, but it's gone out for a goal kick. So one last hurrah, you feel, as we enter into the 92nd minute here at Underwood Park. In this elimination final, Sullivan will boot it forward for Mitchelton. Sinnerton with the header. Owain Thomas with the header, looking for the substitute in Basson, but Davies gets back to clear it. Throw in for Necropolis to take. Back to Willie Barnes. He'll look for the long throw in into the box, as we know he can produce. In it goes. There is Thomas. Piercy and Thomas getting in each other's way. Still could be a chance. Barnes. In it goes. Sinnerton with the header. Glockner. Still could be a chance. Rovers get it clear momentarily. It's going to come back in, though, through a throw-in. Lloyd to take. As the Rovers are looking to potentially make a substitute as we enter the 93rd minute here at Underwood Park. Long throw in from Barnes again. Sinnerton with the header. Basson's in amongst there. And eventually the Rovers can see it out for a goal kick. And that might almost be the last action of what has been a really entertaining night here at Underwood Park. As the Rovers are going to their bench again, and they're in absolutely no rush here. As it is the goal scorer getting that all-important third goal.
Second half substitution for Rochedale Rovers.
The number 5, Joe Field, being replaced by the number 16, Bailey Davies. 94th minute now we enter. Murphy puts his foot through it. Sinnerton's up there. Accomplice is there as well. They've turned it over though. No, referee's pulled it back. He's given the free kick. So now there's some serious urgency for Mitchelton. Everyone up there now besides the keeper Sullivan. It's almost time to send him forward as well. Barnes, in it goes. It's not a bad ball. Keeper coming out. He's in no man's land. Could be a chance. Glockner has a shot. It's over the bar though. And the referee blows his whistle for full time. Well, what an entertaining elimination final we've seen here at Underwood Park. The Rochedale Rovers have beaten Mitchelton 3-2 thanks to a brace from Todd Norris and Joseph Field tucking home a goal as well in the second half. A really entertaining night's match here. I really hope you've enjoyed tuning in on the live stream on Facebook or YouTube. So it will be the Rochedale Rovers who go on to verse either the Sunshine Coast Wanderers next Saturday night or the Capalaba Bulldogs next Sunday night, depending on what happens tomorrow with the fixture between the Logan Lightning and the Ipswich Knights. I really hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Tune in tomorrow to what should be a fascinating match between the Logan Lightning and the Ipswich Knights. It is the Rovers who will go out 3-2 winners. Mitchelton's season will be over. They'll be back bigger, better than ever next year, I'm sure. But that's about it here from us at Underwood Park. I really hope you've enjoyed the coverage. And the Rochedale Rovers are going through to the preliminary final. Thank you and good evening.